Welcome to Mountain Brook Farm. My name is Wade Belter, and I would like to talk to you about a tricolor Holland Lop litter that we have. The dam of the litter is Mountain Brook Chandani, who is a broken blue-eyed white Holland Lop doe, and the sire of the litter is Mountain Brook Sweet Pea, a black Japanese Holland Lop buck who has been bred to a blue-eyed white now 3 times and has never produced a blue-eyed white in the litter. The sire of the litter is not a Vienna carrier. Here is our litter of 4, and they're 17 days old now. Let's take a look at Mountain Brook 34C4, a Blue Eyes VM broken orange Holland Lop possible doe, 17 days old. So the way that you produce a tricolor rabbit is by breeding a broken rabbit or a tricolor rabbit to a Japanese or a magpie Holland Lop in our case. Here you can see I don't think you can see the blue eyes. We'll show it again here. But there are no spots on this one. It's just broken orange, but it can still produce tricolor. And it's out of Japanese buck. The sire is Japanese, and the dam is she should technically be tricolor, even though she's blue-eyed white. With a blue-eyed white, they don't show or express the color that they actually are. They're blue eyes and they're white, but they can actually be a whole different color, producing a whole different set of genes. Not just like a white rabbit. So the dam in this case, I believe, is a broken tricolor. So with a broken orange like this, you could do many things. You could breed to chestnut for broken chestnut because of the agouti. Most tricolors tend to be agouti. And the sire of this litter is agouti. You could breed to otter. You could also breed to another Japanese, and that would give you more tricolor. Basically, you need to breed a broken rabbit or a tricolored rabbit to a Japanese or to a magpie, and that will give you tricolored rabbits. Here is the blue eye developing, the Vienna blue eye, and we have identified this one as Vienna marked. Here is our next group of rabbits. They're all 17 days old. We have Vienna and Japanese at hand. Oops, looks like this one, when their gut just starts working and they first start to eat, sometimes they get a poopy butt, and so we're going to have to clean this one so that it can pee and poop again normally. Sometimes that happens. And this is Mountain Brook 34C2, who is a black orange, a blue eyes VM black orange tricolor Holland Lop possible doe, and 17 days old. So when we breed Japanese and magpies, we try to get as many bands as possible that go variations of color that go along the rabbit. So when you breed tricolor, you're using a broken gene with the Japanese gene, and it will produce spots. So your spots tend to be along the path of where the variations of color are. Here we can see the blue eyes. Yep, there's the blue Vienna marked eyes. And the reason that these guys have so much white is because the dam of the litter is a blue-eyed white. And with blue-eyed white, it will work the white on the kits in a lot of different ways. It may take over the majority of the pattern. Normally, a tricolor kit, oh, here we are, nice and washed up and cleaned up. Normally, tricolors would have color on the ears, color around the eyes, a butterfly on the nose, and a good 70% coverage of color around the body. But you can see that we have some faults because we're using Vienna. The dam is blue-eyed white. But all of our kits in this litter are have blue eyes. You just have to pair them with another Japanese that has more of the Japanese pattern working and less white, and try to get or breed to something that has no Vienna whatsoever at all, and try to get back to that 70% body coverage of color, with color on the ears and more. When you clean a rabbit up, you have to be very, very gentle because you can injure them so easily. I generally hold them under the faucet and just trickle water down so I can clean them up. The gut is working. They're eating in addition to nursing. Here you can see the blue eyes, the blue Vienna marked eyes. I want to mention one more time how careful you need to be when you're washing a rabbit where there is stuck poo on the bottom in the genital area. Just a trickle of water from the faucet on that area and just gently move your finger over to relieve it very easily. You have to be careful because you could rip or tear them. Here we are with 2 kits left in the basket. 17-day-old Holland Lop kits. And this is a Blue Eyes VM Blue Cream Tricolor Holland Lop doe. This is a possible doe. John was just helping me there. And she's got a nice marking on her eye. So we're looking at the hind legs. That's why we turn them on the back. And we're looking at how far apart they are. In does, you want a nice wide hip. You're looking for how far apart they are and how straight the feet are. Because if they're really turned outward to an excessive degree, that is considered splayed, and that's a major fault. And this is not bad. They will change too. They may look to a degree one way or the other when they're young like this, but when they mature, things tend to straighten out, and you don't really know what a rabbit fully is going to look like when they're this age. I mean, you kind of do based on previous litters and things like that, but so that's not bad, those hind legs there. And this is a blue cream. The dam and sire of this litter have been bred before, and they have produced cream in the litter. Blue Eyes, Vienna marked, blue cream, tricolor, Holland Lop, possible doe. Vienna is at hand, producing more white on the rabbit. You've got a good number of spots there. It's a well-colored kit for being Vienna and tricolor with the Japanese pattern. It's got a good amount of spots. She just needs to be bred to a rabbit that has a really good Japanese pattern to produce more tricolor. Something that is not Vienna or else is a Vienna carrier and has no white. Here are the blue eyes. I was able to capture the blue eyes on a few of these guys pretty good. There you can see the hind legs again. Just a little turned out, not much. And that can straighten out a lot. I mean, it's really not fair to the kit to be judging them so much right away. At least they're far apart. The width is what's really important. And finally, we have another blue cream tricolor, only this one has very few spots. There's one spot there, and then there's another spot on the colored area there. I see two, and then there's a third spot on the left side of the head, just near the ear and behind the eye. There you go, you can see it right there, above the eye and near the ear. So there's 3 spots on this little tricolor kit. A little bit of color on the eye. Now, when they only have 3 spots, don't be discouraged. I mean, it's the same thing as having a broken orange in the litter. I mean, when they have spots, it's a good indication they've got the tricolor gene, the Japanese and the broken pattern at hand, and they're going to produce more tricolor if you breed them to a banded and barred Japanese Holland Lop. Breed it to that, and you're more than likely going to get variations of spots. It just depends. You can be surprised. Seems like we always have 1 or 2 in the litter that are have very few spots or are just broken. But this is blue cream. So again, the sire and dam of this litter have produced a cream kit in one of the litters previously. So if I was not going to breed to a Japanese or magpie, which is preferred, I would definitely breed to chestnut, another agouti. Tricolors are from the wideband group, I believe, because orange is wideband. But orange makes up part of the chestnut. Chestnut is the wild variety. But you could also breed to black otter or chocolate otter. Broken black otter is so pretty. I really think that is very pretty. Because anything that you breed a broken rabbit to, if that rabbit is also a carrier for the broken pattern, should produce broken kits. You may get some solid ones in the litter as well, so you got to be careful. Some you won't get any broken whatsoever at all. You really need to know how to work with the broken gene when you start breeding rabbits that have never been bred broken before. If you breed 2 broken rabbits together or 2 tricolors together, you will get what's called a Charlie, where it has very minimal color just along the spine of the rabbit. And that is the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our rabbits today. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.